99.1 FM.
It's 4:23. You're listening to Here and Now. A special United Nations commission looking into the 2007 assassination of Benazir Bhutto has concluded that it was a political murder that could have been prevented and that Pakistani police deliberately failed to properly investigate what happened. Former Prime Minister Bhutto was killed in December 2007 in a gun and suicide attack in Rawalpindi, where she was campaigning to return to power. Now, on the day of her assassination in 2007, Azmi Haq of Toronto was en route to Pakistan to join her campaign. Haq had worked as an aide for Bhutto when she was Prime Minister, and afterwards he immigrated to Canada and became Executive Director of Strategic Communications for George Smitherman. Haq has been anxiously awaiting this report from the UN Commission, and we've reached him in Lahore, Pakistan. Hello, Azmi.
Hello, this is Azmi from Lahore. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what was your reaction to this UN report on the assassination?
Well, my personal reaction was there's nothing, in terms of revelation, there's no great revelation here except that it gives a little bit of legitimacy to a lot of Pakistanis who felt all through that General Musharraf's government possibly turned a blind eye or almost, I don't care, I don't want to see, I don't want to hear about it. If something happens to you, we'll let it happen, but we're not a part of it kind of thing. So a lot of people feel that it's a vindication of that anger, that feeling that they had.
But it doesn't actually lay the responsibility for the death at the feet of the government. It just says that they didn't protect her.
Well, yes, exactly, and that's precisely what people are talking about. That was a big question. Was it not the duty of the government of the day to protect her? B, if they had information that, there were threats, credible threats against her, what did they do to neutralize those threats before they really reached at her feet and, assassinated her? And number three, a very interesting twist. People are also questioning what was the role of her internal Pakistan People's Party security apparatus around her. One of the guys in charge is now the present interior minister, and people are questioning what role did he play and how effective he was in ensuring security around her. Clearly, he wasn't effective.
So what's the reaction from people there to this report?
Three, four things. Within the party, I think, there are, one can actually feel, there are palpable fissures. People close to her, actually, two of the people who were inside that vehicle in which she was attacked and lost her life, her political secretary, Naheed Khan, and one of the senators of Pakistan's People's Party saying, now that the government in power is a People's Party government, it better do something and bring the killers to task. There is a big responsibility. So there is pressure on the present regime to now take this report and do something about it.
And what about the reaction to the slamming of the way that the police investigators handled what happened after the assassination?
And that, again, in itself says a lot. That who in their right mind would wash away all evidence just even before the investigations have taken place. The report is very clear that it's a legal thing to carry out a post-mortem if somebody is assassinated or killed. That wasn't done, not only on her, but I believe on 22 other people who lost their lives. And last but not the least, what was the real security arrangement? The UN representative, the Chilean ambassador, Mr. Heraldo Munoz, says that there is a mystery. He says that we were mystified that we were not allowed to talk to the military people and the intelligence agency people.
Now, an aide to Musharraf has said that it's all a pack of lies.
He said that, but I think, the report really is, what is he saying? What is a lie? That the government did not protect her? Well, clearly it didn't. Because, and his spokesperson of his, while he was president, Brigadier Rashid Qureshi says, which I think is a callous remark, and, it probably had some fact to it that, it was Bibi's decision to go into that political meeting, and she exposed herself. And we were not, they should ask her chief of security from the Pakistan People's Party all security questions. Well, a government of the day cannot say that.
So what do you think the reaction is going to be from the Toronto Pakistani community? What are they going to be wanting after hearing the results of this report?
Well, I hope that Toronto's Pakistani community and Pakistani community everywhere, including Pakistan, would want very important moment in their history, very tragic moment in their history, resolved at least to the point where anyone who was behind this, and clearly it couldn't have been just one 15-year-old boy, is brought to task. I mean, Pakistan in the world has lost a major figure, and Pakistan clearly, since her departure, has not been a better place.
Is it too late, though, with all the evidence gone, to actually ever find out who assassinated her or who was behind it?
I guess it's going to become increasingly difficult.
All right. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
Azmi Haq is a Toronto strategist and former aide to the late Benazir Bhutto. We reached him in Lahore, Pakistan. He was commenting on a special United Nations Commission's report that has just been released into the 2007 assassination of Benazir.